Hey guys, I'm here to show you that there's more to the spreadsheet than just this page and this page. If you look over here, I have a spreadsheet where you actually can input the ability haste and it'll change every single ability's cooldowns. Let's say on average you're going to hit maybe 35 ability haste in a game. And you look, Aatrox's Q 5, when you have 5 points as your Q, is only going to be 4.4 seconds. Right? You can look how this kind of helps you see, at around 35 ability haste, what every single champion is going to look at. So let's say your main is Viego, for example. Okay? I love Viego, that's my champ. Okay? If I get 35 haste somehow, Triforce, Black Cleaver, I'm going to have more than 35, but this is what our cooldowns are starting to look like. Okay? So this is where our E starts looking this short. Okay? Ignore all the code. Um, but it's going to be super useful because not only do you get to see just the regular cooldowns, if this was at 0, you'd also be able to see the specifics of what ability haste amount changes your champion. So if you want a theory craft, you're like, man, I want to have 0 fucking cooldowns on some champion, you know, you could theory craft for this pretty much. And it's fully functional for every single champion except for there are some abilities like Yaspo and Yon, like they don't scale with ability haste. Some of their abilities, there's even Cassante who doesn't scale. Let's see what the Cassante is. Cassante doesn't scale with ability haste, but for the most part, every single champion uses ability haste in one way or another. So knowing what your champion's cooldowns are going to be. Like, for example, if you have 80 haste and Jarvan, this is your Q and E cooldown. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry, not Q and E, Q and W cooldown. But your Q and E cooldown, look, that's crazy. And it's good to see so you can kind of get an idea of how it looks, right? So if you do, spend $4, not that much, on um, getting through to this paywall, right? What's going to happen is you just go to my Patreon, right? You go to my Patreon, and it's right here. It's only $4, okay? After that, you have access right away. You can just click on it, you middle click it, click on it in general, and then you're gonna have access to this. You go ahead and go to File, make a copy, and you're done. Additionally, if you don't want to adjust it to every single champion, I just made this just because, might as well have multiple options so you can kind of compare. So if you see Akshan versus, like Ari's abilities, you can kind of see this. I think eventually I'm going to upgrade this even further and make it so you can compare two champions side by side and see what the abilities of these two champions are. That's for a later time. But for now, this is what we have, and I think it's a very useful tool to not just see the champion ability cooldowns, but to also see what haste has to do with these champions. How much haste has that much impact for the champions? Hopefully, you guys are already finding the regular spreadsheet useful, and if you are interested in supporting me as well, it helps a bunch. And also, you can find some value from not only looking at the ability haste spreadsheet, but there's also champion Q spreadsheets and solo Q spreadsheets that I have under the paywall. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you guys have been getting some good value from these recent spreadsheets. Later.